Where were you when you were studying?
I was in the Barrow group. That was the first place where I went.
What city was that?
I was in New York.
Okay.
And and some other, I forget. Yeah, I kept jumping from one to the other, hoping that I would find a reason, you know, something that would just get me going. But I could never get over the fact that I was going to pretend to be other people for the rest of my life. And I was very fortunate. I was ready to just give up and just focus on my music and try and write, you know. And my dad hooked me up with this teacher. He was my sponsor. I mean, I had no money. I was fresh out of college, and I was very, very fortunate that my dad put a roof over my head and you know, humored my curiosities and told me, go. You're still in school as far as I'm concerned, and just go and learn and figure out what you want to do. And I got to meet this teacher called Harold Guskin, who was the teacher of Kevin Kline and Glenn Close and Gandolfini, and he was very much a mentor to me, because it was never about trying to inflict emotion on something that you're reading. It was always about reaching into whatever you already had available at that present time. It was about the exercise. Obviously, you get yourself to a point when that exercise, you're able to just inflict it on anything that you're doing, but he started really from ground zero, and it was just reading the newspaper. It was just reading a line from the newspaper, looking up, and saying it with whatever emotion was going on inside of you. And so it allowed me to just attach a line to an emotion, instead of just making them disconnected. And then the trick was to try and find the emotion that was right for that line, and try and, within this encyclopedia, and which we all have, you know, these are all muscles that you develop. I mean, I'm not very flexible, but I'm flexible in other ways, just not physically. And you become an emotional athlete of sorts. Mm-hmm. And it's about finding truth in something that's not real. Mm-hmm. It's a fascinating pastime. You know, I'm not saving lives. I'm not changing anybody's lives but my own. And I have no pretension of, you know, I didn't get into this business, however, you know, much my family are successful and all that.
It should be noted, though, that you did work on ER.
I did. That was
So
one of my first gigs.
A few lives.
That's true. Again, but all make believe. Yeah. I played a few doctors ever since. I've died a bunch of times. I'm still here.